Hey, how are you?
That was funny, yo. He went, that's exactly what
Hi. Question for you. How would I go about getting visitor schedule?
You on the phone?
Am I on the phone? No, I'm not on the phone.
Can you use your phone? And the business is over there.
Okay, thank you.
What's that about? You can turn that phone on.
Excuse me, ma'am?
You have to turn that phone on.
Why?
Because you can't record it here. Because it says it right here. No recording, no video.
Is that a law?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you again. You have to turn that phone off. Or I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. This post right here.
I understand. I'm just trying to get some information.
Okay, but you need to turn that camera off.
Please leave the premise.
As I stated.
You see that it says right there is no recording in here, and I see you recording. Please leave the premises, sir.
Right, sir, but that's not a law.
That's our law. That's our law. It says it right there. It says it right there. It says.
In the opening of our story, we meet an independent journalist simply trying to gather information inside a publicly accessible lobby. As he enters, staff immediately confront him, insisting that recording is forbidden, even though no actual law supports their claim. Despite this, they continue demanding he turn off his camera and leave the premises. Calmly, he reminds them of his constitutional rights and the legal protection given to filming public officials. This early tension sets the stage for a larger discussion about authority, public access, and the misuse of so-called policy.
They're everywhere around here.
Right.
You are not to record in here.
So you're gonna have to leave.
Right, I'm just trying to conduct my business and then I'll be on
What
my
business
way.
is that?
I'm an independent journalist and I'm asking some questions regarding the facility.
Okay, come outside.
Outside.
Come outside.
But there's no law. There's no law that says I can't record in here.
But we're asking you that you
I
gotta
understand,
leave.
but there's no
You
law.
have to
But
leave.
there's no law, ma'am.
Okay, but you gotta leave.
There's
from
no
out
law.
of here. You gotta leave from out of here.
There's no law, ma'am. There's no law that says I can't record in here. There's actually a constitution protected right to film
Sir,
law enforcement.
we understand.
You knew it was coming down to the Constitution?
Yeah?
You knew it was coming down to the Constitution, sir?
Sir, we're gonna have to ask you to leave the premises.
I'm not breaking any laws.
Okay, but I'm asking you to leave the premises.
What authority do you have to make that ask?
I'm a law enforcement officer, so I can do that. And you're breaking the laws of our facility, so I'm asking you to
See,
leave the
ma'am,
I'm asking you
the
to
way-
step outside.
Ma'am, the way
I'm asking you to
I understand
step
that.
outside.
The law is the law.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm asking you to step out.
As the interaction intensifies, officers repeatedly insist that filming is prohibited, calling it their law, despite being unable to cite any real statute. The journalist firmly stands his ground, emphasizing that the Constitution does not bend to personal feelings or facility-made rules. Their insistence grows stronger, demanding he exit the building, while he calmly asks for a supervisor. The officers attempt to justify their demands with posted signs, but signs alone do not create enforceable law. This clash highlights a common issue: confusion between policy and actual legal authority in public spaces.
I could film everything that I can from right here.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Excuse me, sir.
That's a tripping hazard.
I got you.
Okay.
Can you step out this way?
Well, there's no. You just said that the signs were for here,
I'm
right?
asking you to step out, though. You can't stay in this area recording.
It's a publicly
You step
accessible.
right here.
It's a publicly accessible
Sir,
area, ma'am.
I'm asking you politely to step from out of the area.
I would like to speak to a supervisor.
You will, but you're not going to do it while you're recording in here. You're going to.
I have every right to record in here, ma'am.
Sir, I'm going to ask you to step out.
Ma'am, I have every right. I'm asking to speak to a supervisor. I have every right to record in the public lobby. The lobby has to be what? Cleared. Yeah, I mean, but I was kind of forced into the lobby because I'm trying to figure out the visitor schedule, ask some questions.
The officers then attempt to escort him outside, claiming safety hazards and restricted recording areas. The journalist reminds them that the lobby is a public space and that he has a right to request information. Even while being pressured, he remains respectful and continues asking to speak with a supervisor. Their insistence reveals a lack of understanding of constitutional rights, especially regarding recording public officials. As tension rises, the journalist stands firm, refusing to be intimidated, and continues documenting the interaction to protect himself and hold officials accountable.
I mean, I have no choice but to be here. I was trying to, like I told you, I'm trying to get the visitor schedule and ask some questions about the facility. If ABC News came in here and asking questions, you wouldn't be treating them this way. You know, just because I'm an independent journalist. Well, not you in particular, man, but the facility. And I understand the policy, but the policy doesn't trump the law. There's no law that says I can't record in here. There's none. You say they said, not you, but they said it's their law. It's your law here. You guys can't make laws. That's not how it works. Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Good, ma'am. I'm just trying to ask some questions regarding the visiting schedule. I'm an independent journalist. Just trying to gather some content for a story. Why can't I? I'll speak to the captain. That's fine.
It's a policy that phones are not allowed in the facility.
Right.
So,
Well, there's people, but that's just not true because there's people inside that.
This is not a federal building. This is a jail.
Right.
Someone's coming outside.
But ma'am, what you just said is not true. But wait, I understand, and I'll wait for them right here. But what?
No, you gotta step outside because you have your cell phone. Cell phones are not allowed.
Sir, I mean, ma'am, excuse me. Ma'am, there's people inside of this facility that have cell phones. You could see it right there.
Finally, after repeated demands, a supervisor enters the scene. The journalist reiterates why he's there: to gather information about visitor schedules and facility operations. He compares the treatment he's receiving to how mainstream media outlets would be treated, pointing out a clear double standard. The supervisor begins to answer his questions politely, contradicting earlier claims made by staff. He explains that while certain actions may be discouraged, there is no law prohibiting recording in the lobby, proving that earlier enforcement attempts were based on misunderstanding rather than regulation.
Yes,
They're in their hands. So what you're saying is not true.
But I need for you, first of all, you got your camera facing me. I don't know if you're recording or whatever you're doing.
Oh, I'm 100% recording you, right?
Yes.
That's my constitutional right to record you, ma'am.
No.
Yes, it is.
Okay, call Captain.
It's my constitutional right. By saying there's no cell phones allowed, that's just a lie because there's people inside here with their cell phones.
There you go. You see Captain Williams? We have an issue with this gentleman right here.
Hey, how are you?
Coming here recording.
Asking questions, how dare I, you know?
So you gotta step outside yourself and recording.
Asking questions. Just asking questions about the visiting schedule, just asking questions about the facility. Yeah, so I just wanted to know about the visiting schedule, how somebody, if they wanted to visit somebody, how does the bonds thing, how does bailing somebody out work?
Bail is not so much anymore in New Jersey.
Okay.
Very, very rare. But you can come to the jail and get it. What you would do is you would say the name of the person that you're looking to bail out. We'll check his jacket, find out how much the bail is, and we'll tell you how much the bail is, whether it's cash only.
Could potentially.
As the discussion continues, the journalist questions the no cell phone claim. He points out that other visitors clearly possess phones inside the facility, undermining the staff's statements. The supervisor then admits that some of the information earlier provided may not have been fully accurate. He explains that staff often refer to policy loosely, even when it does not reflect official guidelines. This moment illustrates the broader problem: individuals enforcing rules they cannot clearly define. The journalist maintains professionalism, continuing to gather accurate information for his report.
Somebody get a list of people and their bails. Like, for example, there's some nonprofits there's some nonprofits out there that like to, you know, bail people out that don't have the funds, that aren't incarcerated for a violent crime or things of that nature.
Who's here today with the bail?
Yeah, like yeah, exactly. Yeah, like if you just wanted to just bail out somebody who's a non-violent offender that maybe doesn't have the money to post bail. I know in New Jersey, usually for non-violent things now, you don't get held, right?
Very rarely.
Very rarely. Gotcha. And as far as the visiting schedule, how does that work?
So non-contact visits.
They're all non-contact visits?
Monday, the lawyers know. The lawyers have window visits.
Okay.
Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday. Yeah. Monday through Friday. Not on the weekends. Half hour. Twice a week. Half hour, twice a week.
Okay. But with the general public, it's non-contact visits? It's through what, like a video screen?
No. It's face to face.
Oh, okay. But just, there's like a partition or something?
There's a jail term for you can't actually reach out to us, but you're still seeing.
Oh, okay. So you're just like right across like a partition. You can't touch them or anything like that. And that's Monday through Friday. You said 30 minutes is the visit length?
Twice a week, yeah.
Twice a week.
An hour in total.
Okay. Is there something that you have to sign up beforehand, or
Yes.
it is?
There's a website. It should be.
The supervisor finally begins offering helpful details about visitor procedures, bail processes, and scheduling rules. He explains how visiting hours work, how non-contact visits are arranged, and why certain restrictions exist. The interaction becomes more transparent and civil, showing how effective communication, rather than confrontation, can resolve confusion. The journalist asks about public lists, nonprofit organizations that post bail for nonviolent offenders, and whether appointments must be scheduled online. This part of the exchange demonstrates the value of recording. It ensures clarity, accuracy, and accountability from public officials.
Accessible on our website, county.com, to register yourself as a visitor.
Okay. And as far as the policy for not having cell phones in here, I was just told by another lieutenant over here that you're not allowed to have a cell phone in here, but there's so many people inside of here with cell phones, so I'm not understanding where that policy came from.
But we try to limit it.
Right.
Policy and different things.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's why I was just trying to explain, you know, the policy and law are two different things. Right. Gotcha. So is there the captain coming that I could speak to regarding?
I don't think
No.
answer any of your questions.
Okay. So it's just a policy. Is that an actual policy to not have cell phones?
Yeah, we do try to prohibit.
Or because sometimes I'm told things are policies and they're not actual policies. They're just, you know, people saying things.
I think the real reason is that most of the time when somebody's coming here, the objective is for them to enter.
Right.
And you cannot enter with a cell phone.
Right.
So
Enter the
someone's
actual
coming here-
facility.
yeah,
Right.
someone's
Right. Of
coming here
course.
for
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
visit. So you know what we're gonna say? Don't bring your phone.
Right.
Because there's no place to put it.
Right. Well, what about what are those lockers used for over
You
there?
have to bring your own padlock.
Oh, okay.
And again, that's something again not a lot of people would be aware of.
Be aware of to do that, right? So you just say basically no phones that way, or bring it back to your car, right?
Yes.
But those lockers over there are used for visitors that
Yeah,
they can.
sometimes a visitor comes and they have a jacket, and you have to check your jacket.
Okay.
So you can use the lockers.
Okay. All right. I think that's all my questions. I appreciate it, Lieutenant. Thank you so much for answering all my questions today. Thank you so much for being transparent. Thank you a lot. Thank you. I have a hard time, trying to separate what's the policy and what's law. And then, some of your officers here were saying, well, it's our law. And when you think about it that way, it's kind of dangerous, right? Our law, the correction department doesn't make law, so it's kind of scary. And it's the amount of people need to understand what the law is, what the rights are, what everything else. And that's what I'm here to try to accomplish. That's why I'm working on the story here. I've gotten some emails about this facility here. So, and if I wanted to do like an OPA request, that's in New Jersey, right? So who would handle the OPA request for the facility?
I think you have to send it to Captain Dilly.
Captain Dilly?
Yeah, that's you can email him. His first initial, last name at agency.
And his first initial would be? K. K Dilly? at Hudson.
HCNJ.us.
Thank you. All right, that's it. Thank you again. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you as well. Take care. Have a nice day, guys. Take care. Hey, sir, can I help you? Oh, I was gonna ask you if I could help you. Oh no, you came up to me, sir.
With clarity restored, the journalist asks about proper channels for filing records requests and confirms information about visitor lockers, entry rules, and phone restrictions. The supervisor explains the difference between law and internal policy, stressing that policies are often meant to simplify procedures rather than override public rights. The conversation ends respectfully, with the journalist thanking the supervisor for transparency. As he leaves, another officer confronts him in the parking lot, suggesting filming is suspicious, even though recording in public spaces is fully lawful. Once again, he calmly reminds them of public access rights.
Filming cars,
Right. Does that sound ironic? They got me on camera filming cars?
county property.
Right, public property,
It's county property.
which means it's public. Right. So yeah, no, I don't. To answer your question, sir, I don't need any help. Actually, can I get your name and badge number while you're here?
My name is Officer Janae,
Officer Janae?
and my badge number is 1066.
Okay, there you go.
Checking stuff out.
Yeah, just looking around, yeah. Yeah, I'm just taking a look around the facility. All right? Take care. Oh. I'm sorry? Yes. Yeah, I'm just taking some pictures and video in public. Right. I mean, yeah, it's a secure building beyond the fence. I'm not going beyond the fence. Why wouldn't you want people recording the fence? Does it give up any operational security? It does?
Please don't record that area. Don't
Not record which areas?
That's fine, the parking lot, you right, that's a building, but now you're trying to secure the perimeter inside the secure area.
You're aware that Google satellite view gets that everybody has access to can just get everything here without having to come here personally and record it, right?
Yes.
All right, so it's kind of silly for you to say, no, I can't point my camera in this direction or this direction. It just doesn't make any sense.
Please, if you could just direct the camera to that.
I'm going to record whatever I can see from public, okay?
Okay. Do you have any, if you don't have any business here, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave also.
It's public property, sir. I'm not breaking any laws, so you can call law enforcement and see if they will oblige you in your request. But this is public property. I'm allowed to be here, just like anybody else has the right to be here. This is not a restricted area of any kind.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, sir. If you don't leave in the next few minutes.
If I don't leave in the next few minutes, you'll be back? Okay, I'll wait right here for you. This officer, even though he says he'll be right back, that he's not going to be coming back at all. That's what I would assume, that he's not going to come back here whatsoever. Yes, sir.
Just for your safety, I don't mind whatever you're doing. Just please be careful of the cars coming in and out. I don't want anybody to hit you.
Okay, sir.
Like the police cars coming in.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you concern for me. I'm also concerned for your safety. Would you mind putting your seatbelt on?
I'm just pulling up there, sir. Thank you.
All right. I'm concerned for your safety as well.
Take care.
You know, it is the law.
I know. I'm in the parking lot.
It's the law.
I got you, sir. Have
All right. Take care.
All right.
All right. Yep. Take care. Stay safe.
In the final moments, an officer attempts to order him off public property, claiming he cannot record secure areas. The journalist reminds him that anything visible from public space is legally recordable and even available on satellite imagery. When challenged again, he refuses to leave, encouraging the officer to call law enforcement if necessary. Ultimately, the officer backs off. To close, the documentary highlights the importance of knowing your rights. Many officials rely on citizens being uninformed. Recording protects the public, promotes accountability, and ensures that unconstitutional demands do not go unchallenged.